just wanted to do something special for Coach Reed. He's my best friend. We have talked many times each and every year. But also just wanted to embrace Miss Reed, of course you Chuck and Tanya, and all the grandkids. So I want to say this, Coach was like my best friend ever. I first met him probably at age 9, 10 years old, when my mom would go and be a housekeeper for them, and then the next time I met Coach, and he called and we just hit it off for the first time. I can recall just being in the 5th grade when Miss Reed said, "Coach, you're gonna have a special little boy come up to high school." So then when I got to high school, it was an exciting time for me. And my freshman year, Coach Reed was probably the coach of the year. He had an awesome track team. They went to state, the great relay with Steve Johnson and Willie Till, Ricky Fowler. And those guys just had an awesome relay team. So that inspired me and encouraged me to even participate in track. But mainly, what really got me really close to Coach Reed was when he said, "Coop." He always called me Coop. I see something in you, son. And I said, "Okay, Coach, what is it?" He said, "Well, you got pretty good athletic talent, but you need to get your books as well." So we made an agreement back then that he would give me $20 every 6 weeks to make the AB on the road. So I was so excited about that $20. So I ended up actually graduating from high school with a 3.5, all because of Coach Reed. He inspired me, encouraged me. The importance of getting an education, and that $20 bill goes a long way. And I'll come back and reflect a little bit more about that $20 every 6 weeks. Then my junior year, at a track meet, I was drinking and I got caught drinking beer, and there was a couple other guys. We all got, we didn't get drunk, we were just drinking, being bad. And he came and said, "Cook, I heard you was drinking." I said, "Coach," and I couldn't lie to Coach. So I told him the truth. And then, of course, a little bit out low, Coach Hud and Coach Reed always said you have to run those 50 miles. So I had to run 50 miles, each mile under 7-minute mile. And I never forget, the second week the first week I ran 25 miles. The second week on the 28 mile, I ran that mile, and Coach said, "You didn't make that mile, Cook." I said, "Coach, I made that mile." He said, "You didn't make that mile." So on that extra mile, that's when God told me I would play pro football. So the second Friday, I finished that 50th mile. But 2 weeks later, Coach came up to me and said, "Cook, you made that mile. I was just going to see if you can quit." So Coach had a way of testing me. So I call it 50 plus 1. And right now on Amazon, I have a number 87 book that I did for Coach Reed. It talks about in reference to that 50 plus 1 mile, because Coach, he always instilled in me to work hard and outwork everybody that I try to come in contact to. So moving forward in college, got drafted by the Green Bay Packers. So the first day me and Coach got on the phone, we talked. He said, "I got a little car for you." I said, "What kind of car, Coach?" He said, "I have a 280ZX. It was a gold 280ZX. And at the time, Chuck had the car at Northeast Louisiana in Monroe. So we drove down there and got that car. And he said he all the way over there. He said, "Chuck gonna be mad, Cook." I said, "Well, you gonna get him another car, Coach?" He said, "Yeah, I'll get him another car." But anyway, we went and got that 280ZX, and that was the start of another great time that we had. And I can just go on and on and on and tell you about all the great relationships. And then toward the end, he called me one day and said, "Coop." I said, "What, Coach?" He said, "Guess what?" I said, "What?" He said, "I joined church." I said, "Hallelujah. Praise the Lord." And he was all excited. And he said, "I never thought about that." I said, "Well, Miss Reed been praying for you all this time. And we knew eventually you were going to get to know the Lord." And then a couple of years after that, he called me and said, "Cool, guess what?" I said, "What, Coach?" He said, the church over here at Trinity, they called me and they said, do you want to be a deacon? He said, Coach, but I don't think I qualify to be a deacon. I said, Coach, you've been a deacon all your life. All you have been doing is serving your family. You serve kids. You used to pick kids up when they skip school, and you've been ministering to me all my life. I said, you've been a deacon. I said, a deacon, all a deacon is a servant. And that's where you've been. And man, we laughed and had a great time about that. And sometimes we would cry together and pray together. And it's been just a great, great time. And then here at the last, we had my football camps, and every year he talked about, Coach, I want to bring the kids from Water Spring. So we brought the kids from Water Spring to the football camp. The football camp is every year, right after Father's Day weekend. And this year, we're going into our 23rd year, consecutive year to do the football camp. But Coach Reed would always come to the football camp. I let him have the stage to speak to the kids, and he always talk about how the importance of education, the importance of family, the importance of just doing the right thing all the time, and mostly, just having a great relationship with the Lord. And that's what he was about. He was about family. So I just wanted to share my little mini story with you, because I go around speaking, and the reason why I couldn't be there this time is because I got elected to be on the NFLPA board convention, and I had to be in all these meetings from March the 21st to from March the 14th to March the 21st. But when I go around to the schools and I speak to the kids, and I always put on my jersey sometime, and I always say, the NFL is stands for not belong. And I told Coach, I said, Coach, the NFL stands for now is for the Lord. And that's what we was about. And we would share stories, and every time I go and speak to those kids, I always have a folded up $20 bill. And I always get a $20 bill to every time I speak to some kids, and it's a tribute to Coach Reed. And I can go on and on and on to tell you about everything about Coach Reed, but he was hard. We got a chance last week to do FaceTime with Chuck and Miss Reed, and Chuck said he woke up and all he was saying was Coop, call Coop. So we ended up doing FaceTime. Thank God for FaceTime. And not only that, he will always live on. His legacy is great. His legacy is what it's all about. Family. I would just want to send this out to you. Keep praying, and we know we're gonna see Coach again, because it's only one Coach Reed. And Trip and Chuck, you guys have that name of Charlie Reed. That's awesome. That's a great legacy to have. I love you. I love the family. Miss Reed, I love you wholeheartedly. Tanya, great. I love this family. And everybody that was a teammate of mine, everybody that went to the Leopards, Coach Reed was about the Leopards. He loved the Cowboys, but now, he's with the Lord, because that's what he did to his last 20-some years, was love the Lord. And he loved the Lord. Thank you guys for sharing this video with me. We'll see you soon.